Imagine for a moment a weapon that defies every rule of ballistics. A weapon so silent you wouldn't even hear the trigger pull. So stealthy, hiding in the shadows, that you wouldn't see a muzzle flash, no matter how dark the night. The victim, walking down a busy street or sitting in a quiet room, feels nothing more than a tiny, insignificant sting, perhaps like a mosquito bite. They might slap their neck, annoyed, and continue their conversation, but moments later, total collapse. The body shuts down, the heart stops beating, and the monitor goes flat. In 1975, the CIA revealed this nightmare to the world. A device designed to kill without leaving a shred of evidence. They called it the heart attack gun. Let's go back to Washington, D.C. The year was 1975. The United States was reeling from the Watergate scandal, and a special Senate committee, known as the Church Committee, was formed to investigate intelligence abuses. It was in this room, under the glare of television lights, that Senator Frank Church shocked the world. He displayed a modified Colt .45 pistol, but this was no ordinary handgun. It was fitted with a massive, peculiar scope and a battery pack. The room went silent. CIA Director William Colby, under oath, admitted that this weapon was real. It wasn't a prop. It was a functional prototype from a Black Ops project known as MKNOMI, hidden in classified files for decades. The engineering behind this weapon was terrifyingly brilliant. It didn't fire standard lead bullets. It used an electric charge to fire silently, eliminating the explosion of gunpowder. But the true genius and the horror lay in the projectile itself. It fired a tiny dart made of frozen water and a concentrated toxin. This ice dart was thinner than a human hair, barely visible to the naked eye. From 100 meters away, a sniper could lock onto a target, adjust for wind and gravity using that massive scope, and fire without making a single sound. The dart would fly through the air, solid and deadly, until the moment of impact. But ice alone doesn't kill. The dart carried a deadly secret harvested from the ocean floor. Years prior, a CIA researcher named Mary Embry was tasked with finding a poison that was undetectable. She found it in nature. Scientists extracted a lethal poison from shellfish and clams, specifically from the algae that causes the red tide. They called it Saxitoxin. It is a rare and potent neurotoxin. Just a single drop, a grain the size of a dust particle, is enough to stop the human heart instantly. It blocks the sodium channels in the nerves, preventing the brain from telling the heart to beat. Upon impact, the frozen dart enters the skin smoothly. And here is the genius that terrified the Senate committee. It melts instantly into liquid. There is no solid object left in the body. The blood hits the poison, the heart spasms, and stops. There is no bullet hole, no metal casing, and nothing for detectives to find. In the morgue, a pathologist sees a heart that has simply stopped. Without a specific reason to look for saxitoxin, which degrades rapidly in the body, doctors rule it as a natural myocardial infarction, a heart attack. Case closed. The perfect crime. The assassin packs up the weapon into a briefcase, leaving absolutely no evidence at the scene, and walks away while the world believes it was natural causes. When the public found out in 1975, the political scandal was massive. President Ford banned political assassinations. The CIA promised to shut down the MKNOMI project and destroy the stockpile of Saxitoxin. They claimed the toxin and the weapons were incinerated in biohazard furnaces. But records show the paperwork was suspiciously incomplete. A significant amount of the toxin was handed over to researchers, but the gun itself, it simply vanished from the evidence locker. Is it truly destroyed? Or is it locked in a deep underground vault waiting for the next order? Think about the mysterious deaths of diplomats, whistleblowers, and political figures since that day. Sudden heart attacks in healthy individuals. No foul play suspected. That was 1975 technology. That was 50 years ago. Think about what exists today. With modern nanotechnology and bioengineering, the silent killer could be microscopic. We wouldn't need a clunky pistol with a scope anymore. It could be delivered by a drone the size of an insect. The question remains, did they really stop the program? Or is the heart attack gun just the ancestor of something far worse, still waiting in the shadows? History is full of heart attacks that changed the world forever. It makes you wonder, who is actually safe? Some secrets are meant to stay buried, but not this one. If you want to uncover more dark history, subscribe now. Thanks for watching. Stay curious.